Alright guys, so let's talk Sabrina Carpenter. So I'm guessing you guys have probably all noticed on my channel that there's a lot of shorts about Sabrina Carpenter popping up all over the place. Not just because of Espresso. So basically I wanted to make this video just because there is that much new content that does have her in the shorts. Yes, I am a Sabrina Carpenter stan, and I have just realized this in the past few months. Oh my god, I think she's taken the whole world by storm at the moment. Now, if you don't know who Sabrina is, she has literally just catapulted, ever since the Eras Tour with Taylor Swift, into grandeur success. And who would have thought that little bop, Espresso, would be the one to really catapult her here in the UK, at least, to #1. I thought no one would get the song. I was like, oh, no one's gonna like her as much as I liked her from all the other music, so it's okay. Then when it got #1, and then it continued to get #1 week by week.
Sabrina Carpenter goes and does it for a third week in a row, and if she continues, she'll be there for a big weekend as well. Espresso is #1. The UK's official.
It was like, and from someone who has been around her music since about 2018, the first album of hers I actually ended up buying was Singular. The Singular album. This is the Act 1. Also, I keep them all in plastic because we all use Spotify now, so who even needs to open the CDs unless you know you're going to get them signed? I'm justifying the fact that I've been listening to her for a very long time, and it's not just a sudden wave of interest from Espresso. This is how I knew of Sabrina. I knew her through the Singular, Act 1 and 2. I really loved this album because of the song Paris and Sue Me on it and Mona Lisa. Those were my 3 favorite songs off of this. Singular Act 2, I think I had Pushing 20 on it and a few others. All the other artists I used to listen to were already kind of big by the time I had heard of them. Like, you know, they've already had their #1s and that's how I heard of them. This is like someone I have been standing for the past. I really ended up loving Sabrina was her Emails I Can't Send album. This one came out at such a pivotal time of my life when I was going through a breakup that was really hard, and this album literally like got me through that. And then I went to go see her on tour. I went to the Emails I Can't Send tour, which has been probably one of the best tours I've been on. She is amazing live. Being able to deal with all of my heartache and heartbreak with this, and then going to the actual concert, it felt like I was closing a door on that chapter. It's one of those albums where I feel like there's no skips. I never really go out and buy singles other than just albums. Even now, buying an album is kind of like a really niche thing. Everyone streams music. I ended up going and buying not 1, but 2 Espressos to help her chart success. If you haven't listened to Emails I Can't Send, there's so many good tracks on there. It goes through all of the emotions of like a breakup and then kind of getting over the breakup and exploring like new people again and getting those butterfly feelings. Just a really good cathartic album, I would say. And I just love the way she writes songs. Like, her songwriting is just so good. It's just very storytelling. With the theme of espresso and me drinking a coffee and it being so early in the morning, I thought we should get our pamper on with some caffeinated stuff. We got espresso here. We got these green caffeine, bright eye, hydrogel iPads from Vitamass, and we can talk about Sabrina some more while I do all this. So I'm going to tell you some of my favorite tracks that she's ever done for you guys to get a little crash course of Sabrina. Essentially, I think Read Your Mind is such an underrated bop. She uses it as the intro of her tour usually. And any stage set she does, and it's probably one of the best intros I've heard in a while. That You Wanna, Bad for Business. He's good for my heart, but he's bad for business, as in you're thinking about him so much that your productivity kind of goes down. Relatable. Like, have we never all kind of put some things on pause because of we're thinking of someone else? I definitely have. And if you haven't, you're lying. Feather came off the deluxe, which I really like Feather. Lonesome. You can't spell Lonesome without me. They all have a very distinctive vibe throughout the album. I really like Opposite. It's the part where you kind of see your ex with someone else for the first time and you kind of compare. It's a very heartbreaking song, and it was quite a nice transition where she done Opposite to Bet You Wanna on tour. That was insane. And of course, Nonsense is such a good song. I don't know how that's not number one. Like, how did people not make that number one? I did go to her emails I can't send to her, and let me tell you, all these songs are just even more amazing when you see them live. The stage setup as well, it was very Moulin Rouge but Sabrina-esque. She never went on tour in the UK to like London or anywhere, so I couldn't really go see her at that point. But she also didn't have enough songs for me to want to go see her until Emails I Can't Send. Tour was announced and released. Tickets were already gone. I ended up buying a resale ticket for 3 times the price, which I don't know if I can do now. Now that she's so big, Short and Sweet tour, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a ticket. I really pray I hope so. Best I ever paid, and it was a resale ticket. The worst part of the Sabrina tour was none of my friends actually knew who she was. Going to that tour by myself was quite lonesome, but also I had a really great time. I'll insert some clips of it too if you want to see. I made a sign for a show and I actually left it behind because I was too embarrassed. Let's talk about how many times I've listened to Sabrina. So, you know how Spotify does the Spotify Wrapped every year? Well, let me tell you, my Spotify minutes doubled from 50,000 all the way up to 100, I think it was 106,000 minutes. Sabrina took every top spot of the songs and she was my top artist of last year. Being in her 0.1% of her fans was like a big contribution to me being a stan of hers. The annoying thing was this year I had 3 chances I could have potentially have seen Sabrina in an easier environment. Short and Sweet might be my chance to actually see her, and I'm going to try and go to as many dates in the UK. It just seems like it'd be easier for me to travel to. This video is just me champion Sabrina, okay? If you haven't listened to Sabrina Carpenter, go do it. I didn't even think Please 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 would be the type of song that people would drive to number 1, and it is her number 1 in the States, I believe. The songs I like, usually people, like, it doesn't get to number 1 and people don't resonate with it, but it seems Sabrina has resonated. Someone who's been working so hard for 10 years, you don't get your break straight away. She's not an overnight success. She has built her way to an overnight success with viral hits, and it just shows, if anything, that Sabrina can teach any of us. Don't give up on your dreams. If you put the work in, it will pay off. That's why I keep doing YouTube. That's why I keep doing all of this. I'm really looking forward to her new album. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be one of her best. I'm hoping so, because the trajectory it's going at the moment, it seems to be that way, and I think she's going to have a number 1 album. There's a difference between listening to music and then seeing it live. I think seeing it live amalgamates how much of a super fan you can be afterwards because of the experience you went through on that tour. I am actually still waiting for a restock of the signed bundles. I really want a signed bundle. I held out on pre-ordering her album because I really want that signed bundle to come back. Sometimes I don't like the overnight success just for these small little reasons where it's going to be harder to get tickets. I hope I do manage to get at least 1 ticket. I really want to get the VIP experience. I never really buy the biggest package of an artist, but I think Sabrina is going to be the one I will splash out for. That's about it, guys. I gotta take these little bad boys off. These are quite cute, actually. That's just a little catch up on why there's Sabrina videos. There might be more Sabrina themed content in short form, because it's quite fun to do short videos. That's it for me, guys. I hope you have a great one. I hope you have your... Oh, sorry. I think the video just ended that you were just watching, but don't worry. You can leave a comment down below, tell me what you thought about the video, what was your favorite part, or any suggestions you might have. But also, while you're at it, make sure to hit that like button so you can help grow the channel some more. Wait, you want more videos? Okay, well, you can subscribe right here and get any of those fun updates or any new notifications of giveaways, videos, or anything else straight to your inbox first. Or you can click right here to get one of my hand-picked videos just for you, and you can go binge it if you want. So thank you, and have an awesome day wherever you may be. Bye-bye.